We need to talk.
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 Welcome back to Meet the Talk, episode number 34. I'm your host, MR.KOA, alongside
Top Boy.
And we're supposed to have a guest. Norm flopped on us. If you guys know the Big Norm Show, he's actually a pretty funny guy, really funny guy, that I actually met in person last week when I did NBA Shout out to everybody who sent me a video of myself on TV. That was dope. Appreciate that. Big Norm Show was supposed to be on the show today, but he didn't have a ride. So we will have him next week. Hopefully he doesn't flop again. But if you guys don't know of him, check him out. Super funny Asian guy. He does accents. He can sing. Really funny guy. But we are back. Just us again.
Yep.
Always great when it's just us two. We want to say thank you guys again for supporting what we've been doing. Dropping questions every week. I think we're reaching a point where we're getting too many questions, which is the best thing to complain about. You guys are really engaged on our podcast page, which is super, super amazing. Continue to do that. We're actually going to try and do something to engage and get, because we don't get to all the questions every week.
Yeah.
Which we'd love to, but we just don't have enough time. So we're actually trying to implement something so we can get to the smaller questions that you guys ask. I know some of you guys drop questions and you're like, oh, you didn't get to our question this week. You didn't get to our question that week. You didn't get to our question again. I know we can't get to all of them, and some of them are better than others. I understand.
We're only human, people.
We're only human, but in a way to accommodate and kind of compromise with you guys, we're going to try and answer each question, every single question you guys drop, in a separate segment. So it won't be on the podcast channel because this is a full conversation. So these questions will be the main questions we think are the best for conversation. But for all the other smaller questions, like just even some advice questions you guys DM us sometimes, just questions on relationships or whatever. All the other questions that we do not get to each episode, we're going to dedicate some time to go through those and just kind of rapid fire questions. Just boom, 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 answer questions, give you guys some answers and kind of just make sure everyone gets accounted for. So, that's our plan for the near future. If you guys, actually, I was going to tell you guys something, but we're just going to find out. I was going to say what we're supposed to do, but you guys are going to find out. Something special going to happen in the next couple of weeks or so with me and Top Boy. So make sure you guys follow both of us, MR.KOA on Instagram and Top Boy on his Instagram. So, in the last week or so, what did I get into? I don't even know. Just been working, bless my ass, as usual. You know,
that's pretty much
that's our grind.
That's been what it is.
That's what we do.
I started that new job, so that's just been pretty busy.
How do you like that? How do you like the job so far?
I like it significantly better than where I was before.
Yeah,
because it's more in line with what it is I want to do. I work for a marketing company now that focuses mainly on like influencer outreach and that type of stuff. So, you know, the people I work with are cool. My bosses are young. Like they're 27 years old, bro.
Your boss?
Both of them. Matt and Joe, they're 27 years old. They started the company because they like had a previous company that they like got rid of, and then they took that money to start this.
How many employees are
there? I think there's something like 14 of us that are there in the office.
So it's small,
and then they have like a bunch of other people that work like offsite as well. So I mean, the environment's cool. The people I work with are dope. The work I do is not boring. Like I'm not tearing my hair out doing reports anymore. So I'm very happy with that.
That's good.
For sure.
That's good. Any new projects in terms of? I've noticed you doing some theme stuff on your page. If you guys haven't followed Top Boy's page, we should go do that. Yeah, you've been doing some theme kind of story, kind of. You know, what is that all about?
To be honest,
like, it looks cool. It looks really dope.
To be honest, it just kind of happened. Like I didn't really plan to do the whole court thing or like all the line type of shots the way that I did. But it's because I had like I had an excess of these types of photos, and I didn't want to post them all at once, so I just broke it up, right? And then it just kept on playing out that way. So I was like, all right, I may as well just leave it like this for now. But I mean, knowing my account is just going to change up at some point, because that's what I typically do.
Go through stages.
I know.
It's all good.
But yeah, last week I believe was the first week where you implemented asking them the question.
You put the onus on you guys now. So last week we did top 3 things necessary before you go on a date with somebody. That resulted in a huge discussion of questions, some arguments, some infighting, which is great, which is exactly what I want from those questions to do. So I'm like, okay, I kind of like that you guys are more engaged now, so you can still drop your questions every week, which is what the purpose of the Ask WNTT is every week. But I also kind of lead now with some type of topic, some type of maybe a urge or like a spark or just maybe something triggers you to try and get people to engage. So this week's was what was it? What did they say? Oh yeah,
It was drop your best lie used to let someone down softly.
Yes. Your best lie, because we all lie, don't we?
You know what? Let's go through some of the responses here first, because
drop your best lie.
Some of you were pretty savage. First one was I have a regular line. This one was from Voluptuous Model.
Okay.
She says, I have a regular line. I unfortunately have to use it often. Wow. I'm sorry, I would love to go out, but it's against bank policy to date clients. Not to mention, you got 19 cents in your account.
Yo, I always wondered about that. Like, it's actually something I subconsciously thought about. Like, when you go to the teller.
Yeah.
And
they see everything.
Everything. They know everything. Everything. And it's like.
They have to be some of the most judgmental people. They have to be.
Yo, there's no way you can look at that and be like, okay, sir. Okay. This is nice.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
The guy goes, "Oh, can I just want to withdraw 200?" You know you don't have 200.
Fam,
you know you don't have $200.
You know those days,
checking your savings.
You know those days
None.
when everyone was. You know those overdraft days.
Yeah,
fam.
You've been there.
You're like, oh. Can I take out 150? I'm sorry, like you don't have that much in your overdraft either. Like what?
It's the overdraft.
You're overdrafting the overdraft, sir. I'm sorry. We can't allow this.
Yo,
we've all had those moments, but it's like if I know, like it's gotten to a point where I stopped thinking.
Yeah.
I don't even look at the teller as a human anymore. Like, I go there and I'm like, just handle this transaction. I'll do everything possible not to have to deal with a teller.
Bro.
I actually won't.
The funniest thing is, I remember there was a sexy teller downtown. I used to work downtown. I used to work downtown on Bay Street. When I first finished school, I was working on Bay Street. So like everyone's talking about Bay Street. Like that's the place everyone wants to work when you're younger, right?
Yeah.
So I actually got a job on Bay Street. I was working in accounting. So I would work like the fucking city people walking up and down every day, whatever.
You're in that rat race,
I was in that rat race.
Yeah.
It was cool for a couple months. So there's a BMO.
There's
that
big BMO.
The big BMO, yeah.
Okay,
So that big BMO. I had to get money one day.
Yeah.
And I wasn't broke because I was working, but I didn't have that much at the time, right? Because I just kind of started. So I saw a teller that was at the BMO, and she's beautiful. But I'm like, I can't use you.
Yeah.
Like I can't go to you. Like I wanted to talk to her, but I'm like, but I can't go to you.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna see my stuff. I went to a teller beside her.
Yeah.
And just looked at her but I can't use you because I don't want you to know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I don't. Like, I think it's against policy too. But if she really wanted to, she could look into your financials.
She could.
Because I remember when I used to do security.
Yeah.
The person who was my boss at the time, she was also a cop. And
okay.
She had a niece who was like my age, right? And she's like,
she did a background check on you?
She didn't do a background check on me,
but
she's like, I do background checks on all her boys all the time. I'm like, yo, I'm never going near your niece. Like, not that I have like a rap sheet or anything.
If she really wants to, she's gonna check you out.
She could look into me. I'm like, I don't need to know that.
Yeah,
but that'd be rough.
Yeah.
I don't think. Do you think you could date someone that like they're a bank teller? You could date them.
Yeah, it's just yeah,
because they know, they know your financials.
I feel like before I really date a bank teller, I have to get myself right. Like I get myself right, so I'm like, when I go check. Like
because
I have to be like, go check. That's fine. What are you looking for?
Do you think there are broke bank tellers?
Of course.
So then what are they judging me for?
Yeah, but the thing is,
I'm judging them worse. You work in a bank. Like, why are you broke?
The thing is, you don't know that. Like,
but they'll know about
They
me.
know you,
Yeah.
so it's like
that's a good point.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's interesting.
Kyle McLaren 7. He said his best lie is, I just don't know where I'm gonna be in a year, so I just don't want to start anything now. That's a good way of laying down something softly.
I'm wrong in the okay.
Wow, people just ask a lot of different questions. My most effective lie. This one was from supremelife.co. I'm looking to get married in the next 3 months. That usually scares them off.
Yeah.
What would you do though if a girl said that to you?
I'm looking to get married next 3 months.
3 months.
I'd be like, all right, bet. Take care.
You just leave?
That's cool.
Mid conversation?
That's cool. I'm happy for you. Hope you find that person.
Isn't it funny when
if you're
someone says like a key piece of information to you and it immediately just turns you off, and you respond to them in a way that's like nice.
Yeah.
But the underlying thing is
like, oh, I'm gone.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm gone. No, thanks for letting me know, but
it's like we're done.
Yeah.
Like
I'm looking to get married next 3 months.
Like what happened today? Okay, so full disclosure.
Yeah.
Remember that person I showed you on Instagram today? I'm like, how old do you think this person is?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so full disclosure, when I do like photography stuff, I personally, this is just a thing of mine, I don't like taking photos of like girls younger than 18.
It just feels weird.
It feels very weird. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't care if they're like whatever they're models. It
doesn't matter.
I don't like it.
I don't want those photos in my computer.
So like, yeah. So this girl hit me up, and she was like, she's like, hey, do you like I like your shit? Like, can we shoot? I didn't say yes right away.
Yeah.
But the first thing I did is obviously I looked at her profile, and I was like, yo, this girl looks way too young. Like, she looks young.
Yeah.
Like, and the problem is, and I've said this before in previous podcasts about how as guys, we can get like deceived by a girl's age.
Of course.
Right? Some of them look older than they actually are. So I was looking at this girl and I'm like, I can't quite tell I can't tell if you're actually younger than 18.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you don't look it.
And the fact that I'm not sure is all I need to know.
Exactly.
I'm not sure, then no.
Exactly. So what do? I consult my boys, and I'm.
Do you know this chick? Kind of thing?
No, I don't ask them. I'm like, do I know this? I'm like, how old do you think this girl is? Just to get ballpark consensus, and everyone. Some people are like, yo, she looks young. Some people are like, yo, I don't know.
Yeah.
So my boy is just like, yo,
just ask her.
Yeah. So first thing I did is I'm like, where do you? I'm like, oh. Are you
living at?
Yeah, I'm like, are you living out there for school? Right?
She says you're high school.
I'm like, oh, so like, what are you studying in school?
Studying art?
No. I didn't say what are you studying. Actually, I said, oh, are you? I'm not gonna say the city.
Yeah.
But I was like, are you out there for school? And she's like, no, I live out here. And then I was like, oh shit, this is like,
this is tough. It's still you don't know.
So then my boy was like, yo, if you're bad, you'll just ask her straight up. So I was like, how old are you? I was just out of curiosity, like, how old are you? She's like 16.
Oh my god.
And I was like once again, full disclosure.
Did you text me after that?
No, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Like, full disclosure, read it right now. This had nothing to do with me wanting to do anything.
No,
with this girl,
it's just even.
But it was just like, I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, also, how old are you if you don't mind me asking? She's like 16. I don't mind. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That's what I said. I was like, okay, cool. But really, in my mind, I'm like, see you in a couple years. Like,
yo, man, that goes cool.
If a dude says cool, just know that means we're totally off this conversation.
Yo, if you tell him that story and he goes cool. He's not listening. He's not listening. There's no way he's listening to anything you just told him. Yo, yeah, my mom says she wants to go to dinner today. Oh, cool. Yeah. Yo, so you coming over here? He's not listening.
We're dropping gems. Like, this is so real.
Oh my god, what was what we were just talking about? Actually, no, we'll save that. The one we wrote down for this kid. Oh, yeah. We'll save that. We'll save that one.
But yo, it instantly.
Yeah,
because once again, it's not like I want to do anything with this girl.
It's not for activity. It's just I don't want to.
But it was literally like the minute I found out how old she was,
you're just like,
and once again, full disclosure, she does not look this age. No. She looks older.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she looks younger. If you get what I'm saying,
she looks young in the face.
She looks young in the face, but not young everywhere else. So I was like, what the hell's going on? It makes me uncomfortable because I'm like, I don't want to be put in a situation where I look some type of way. Right?
What was it? There was a. What was it? Was it Andrew Schultz?
Talking about Ariana Grande and
yeah. Like if you like someone that looks young,
because
does that make you?
This is the example. This is the example he used. He was talking about Ariana Grande and Kylie Kardashian. This Kylie Jenner. This was his argument, right? Which is a hot take, but it makes a lot of sense.
It does.
He was like, listen, Kylie is younger than Ariana, right?
Yes.
But Kylie looks much older.
Yes.
So he's like, when people say that these guys are pedophiles for saying Kylie looks hot, he's like, listen, she looks older than she is.
Right.
I think you're a pedophile if you say Ariana Grande looks hot because she looks like a child. So
you just think she's hot because you know how old she actually is. So then you're like, okay, it's okay to say.
But if I saw her walking, maybe not now, but like a few years ago, then you'd be like, if I saw her walking around, I'd assume that she's like young.
Yeah.
But if I saw Kylie, I would assume that she's like a little bit older.
So like it makes you wonder, like, so if is it only wrong if you are aware of the age?
It is.
Like that's you know what I'm saying? Is that only when it becomes wrong? Like if you
Fam, 100%
it's making me sick to even think about. But if you see a young person, if you see a young girl,
you don't know she's young,
and you don't know she's young, but her body is fit and she looks grown.
Yeah.
And you are initially attracted to her, but then if you find out how old she is, then you're like, oh,
of course.
But then you're supposed to feel like, okay, I got to stop. But,
Look,
were you wrong?
Nature.
Were you wrong to initially be attracted to them?
No, because you didn't know how
exactly
young they were.
Okay, that's fine. Right?
How many times? Sam, how many times have you been in the club or a bar and a 10 years approached you and you're unsure of how old she is?
Yeah.
But you look at the first thing you notice is like, oh, you look bad.
Yeah.
Like you're banging.
And then your next question is like, but.
It's like, but that's the immediate thing.
like, that's a very. Okay, I know I'm attracted to you. Now,
let me
now.
Let me do the whole facts. Let me find out how old you are. Yeah. Let me determine this.
Yo, have you ever asked a girl how old she is? And this is how I know you're young. This is exactly how I know you're young.
Stutter?
No, not the stutter. If I ask you how, look, there's two responses. There's grown women responses and there's children responses to that question. Now, if you ask a girl or a woman, I should say, they're all women.
Yeah.
If you're old, if you're 18 plus, you're a woman. But if you ask a woman, their age, not even directly like how old are you, but just say like, you're asking their age, however you ask it. If the response is, you don't ask a woman her age, that's the typical response of a woman. Like then you actually feel like, oh, like sorry, like as a man you're like,
or
oh,
they
shit.
look at you like,
you're like, excuse me, like you're like, oh, you're like, okay, she's 35 plus. Like your mind's like, oh,
she's 35 plus.
Like your mind's like, oh shit, okay, she's good, she's good. But if the response of the girl is why?
Yeah. Why are you asking?
Why are you asking?
I'm
walking. I'm walking. If I say how old are you, go, why are you asking? Walking. Out of here. Poof.
Ryan, can I ask you something? Can I ask you something?
What?
Because I've done it.
Yeah.
Have you ever asked a girl for an ID in the club?
Oh, that's wild. That's wild.
I've done it.
Like a cop. Like, let me see.
No, because this girl was
for real. Let me show you that. Like,
she was wilding. Like I asked her, I'm like, how old are you? And she did the why. She's like, stop. Like, why are you asking? But I was way too unsure.
You're like, no.
I'm like, no. Seriously. I'm like, no. And the reason I did it is because just like last week, one of my boys almost got caught up in some shit, right? So I'm like, I'm not trying to get caught up in this same mess. And I was like, nah.
So she actually showed you?
Yeah, she did. It was funny though. Like I said it in a funny way. Yeah, she was old enough. But I was like saying it in a funny way. I was like, I'm not talking to you to show me ID.
And like, oh, come here.
Yeah, she was like, what? You don't believe me? Yeah. She actually turned out to be like 28, but she looks young. So I was like, damn.
Yeah. If a girl asks you why are you asking? Too young. Immediately. Just out of here.
I don't even know how we got to that.
I don't know. These questions make problems.
I think the best answer to today was from Bailey Creates.
Yo, I screamed.
His best
fucking scream. Let me read it. I actually want to read it. Bailey Creates. I'm gonna shut you out right now. I read this question. I was at work today. I went on Instagram and checked the questions. I read this question and I actually choked. Yeah. Like I choked. I texted Zamoy right after. And I'm like, yo, come look at this. You know, you tell him, man, yo, come look at this. Look at this. Dog, I saw the comment and I was like, this is fucking hilarious. Let me read this without trying to burst out laughing. All right.
You can't do it. Give me the phone.
Let me do it. All right, Bailey Creates. Man goes bed. Yo, taking the fact that I've already laughed at this. That's the hardest. That's the craziest thing. You know, you laugh at something, and you're like, okay, I've already laughed my way out of it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna laugh that hard the next time.
I'm still gonna laugh,
bro. I can't read this question, this fucking lie without laughing every time. All right, Bailey creates best lie. I'm gonna read it in your voice. Yeah, let me hit you up and we can set something up. Then he goes brackets. Then I proceed to never actually hit them up. And if they call, I ignore their calls till they catch the curve.
That's so rude.
The man said, I'll tell you, yo, let me set something up. Why even say that? Why even say, let me set something up? And then he goes,
this kind of relates to my rant that I'm going to do.
Then I proceed to never set anything up. And if they do call, I just ignore their calls until they catch the curve.
That's wild.
Yo, you said this.
That's wild.
You said let's set something up, so I'm calling you. Now then you ignore me? Like,
that's
oh
so
my
wild.
God.
It's the fact that you know what I'm picturing?
What?
Him just sitting at home. His phone's right here, right? He's chilling. He gets a call. And he's just like, okay. I'm gonna just wait till that rings.
Just wait that out.
You know what the dedication you have to
wait it
to
out.
Sit there and just watch your phone ring every time.
It's cheesy when you actually want to use it.
It's like scroll.
Right. Man, gotta wait for this call to go.
Gotta wait.
Oh my God.
So ridiculous. Hold on.
Some people drop questions too, right?
Yeah, I was gonna get to that after.
Oh, okay. Yeah, read a couple more.
This is the most common one. And I think we talked about it before. This was from Shy Soul. The most notorious lie, I have a boyfriend.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's as common anymore.
You don't think so?
Maybe just for me. I haven't heard that one. Well, I mean, maybe I'm not getting rejected, maybe, but I don't know. But I haven't heard, I used to hear that one a lot. Like girls would say, I have a boyfriend, and you're like, okay, bye. But you know it's a lie.
I'm trying to
I don't
think.
hear it as much anymore. Like,
I'm trying to think if I've been in a situation where...
Actually, you know what? I'm lying. I ask. That's probably why I don't hear it anymore. I'll ask her, do you have a boyfriend? Or are you taken or something? So I get out right off the bat, like, I'm like, you're gonna lie or not, but I'm asking you. It's not you telling me.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
I got a question because now this makes me feel like some type of way about something. So it's like I've been out, met a girl at a bar, we're dancing and all this stuff, like dancing on each other,
like sexing.
Yes, and then she's like,
yes,
and then she says, and in the night, she's like, she casually brings up that she has a boyfriend. That's happened to me before. Like, I've been in a situation like that.
I have.
And then it makes you wonder,
like, does your man know? Like, would he let this?
If you have a boyfriend, like, yo, I feel bad for your boyfriend.
You're on me. Like, you're actually on me. Like, you felt me.
like your butt touched my crotch.
You felt me.
That just happened.
And then you just said, all right, later, I'm going back to my man. Like, whow.
It's like, so can I get your number?
Yeah,
so,
I have a man. Sorry.
So I have a boyfriend.
You've been on me all night.
So this is what I wonder then, right? That could be one of two things. It could mean that they're just not interested in you and they're just using that.
Yeah.
Or they actually have a boyfriend.
They really have a boyfriend. And
That's wild.
And he just allows that. Or he doesn't know.
That's wild.
He doesn't know.
You know? Like, I don't...
Speaking of which, does that bother you?
Does what bother me?
That. If your girlfriend did that.
Of course it would.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
I'm asking you why.
I've gone over this because I'm, like, territorial, right? So if
But if you're not there, you don't know.
Okay, that's terrible. That's terrible.
But
yes, I understand. Like,
but is it?
It's like
does that still bother you?
Like,
if she said, okay, I'm gonna go to the club with my girls, and
I trust,
and you're like, no, and you ask like, oh, are you gonna dance? And she's like, yeah.
I've never asked that question.
I know I don't ask it either, but I'm saying let's just for sake of discussion,
so hypothetical.
It's like you're like, are you gonna dance tonight? And she's like, yeah, I am. You don't know who she's dancing with, how she's dancing with. You know, dancing went down.
Okay, so
are you okay with that?
This is my thing, right?
Yeah.
If I said to a girl like, "Oh, are you gonna dance tonight?" Me being dumb, like I'm gonna assume that she's dancing with her friends. That's how I'm taking it.
Okay.
Because I'd like to think any girl that I'm dating isn't gonna be wild. Like they're not gonna be so brazen that they're like, okay, I'm gonna go dance with some next man
on the dance floor.
Exactly, right? I don't want to deal with that. So yes, like sure, she could lie to me and go out and
No,
be
it's not
dancing.
to lie, but I mean, like,
No, she could tell me like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm go out and dance.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, okay. Even if she told me I'm gonna go out and dance, it's one thing to like hear it. It's another thing to see it.
I know.
So if she told me like, yeah, I was dancing tonight, I'd be pissed. But if I saw it, I'd be like, it just takes it to a next level.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't think
be pissed is the right word. If she told me I'm going out to dance tonight and I might dance with some guys, I'd be like,
yeah.
I'd be like, what the hell?
But would you be okay?
I don't know.
Because my thing is, I don't think I would, like, I don't think it's acceptable if I'm there. Also, I don't think that would happen because if I'm physically there, you're gonna be dancing on me.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. That situation doesn't make sense to me because it's like if I'm there at the club, why are you doing?
So you're saying that
why are you
if
doing
you're
that?
not at the
so if it's like I can't make it out tonight, babe.
Yeah.
You're gonna go out with your girls or whatever. She's like, okay, I feel like dancing.
Yeah.
There's gonna be guys at the club, or whatever.
You okay
and
with
you
that?
know I like dancing.
You okay with that?
Are you asking me now?
I'm asking you. Yes. I'm like, you asking me now? Of course I'm asking you.
Like, only be like. I think I've changed my perspective.
Hold on.
Okay.
This is the only way I'm letting my girl. Like, I'd be okay with it.
Okay.
If this is a hot take, but if she's literally like dancing, it's like part of her. It's part of her life.
I knew you were going there. I knew you were going there.
Hold on. If she's an actual dancer, like I knew this going into the relationship.
Yeah.
Like this is what she does.
Like she has a passion for it.
Not as a passion, like it's her living. Right? That's
you can't just enjoy it.
That's the only way.
It has to be a living.
Because then I'm like, nah, that's just not that important for you.
You don't need that.
You don't need to do this. You don't need to do this. But I know dancers where it's like they can't help it.
They need to dance.
So I'm like,
but the thing is, dancers don't need to dance on a person.
That's my point.
So, but
if it happens, I'll be like, they got caught up in this, like whatever.
You make your own excuse.
Listen, I'm trying to justify it. Okay. I wouldn't allow it, but you know.
Okay. Last thing on this. Okay, fine. I think like how when I was younger, I was definitely like, nah, stop, like chill. Like the girl's like, oh, I'm dead. No, you're not. Like stop. Now that I'm a little bit older, and I understand like. Yes, there is some dancing that gets out of hand. Like there's some serious dancing. I've been part of some dancing that's out of hand.
You've been on couch dancing.
A couch dancer. Like that's out of hand. You don't need to be dancing on the couch on no man. But now that I've been older, I've been able to get mature and understand. Like there is a fine line where where dancing is literally just artistic and fun.
Yeah.
Like you get like Carnival, for example. Everyone at Carnival is not trying to dig out the girl. Like they're really like it's fun. Like girls are on you, dance a little bit.
Yeah.
And you pass off, you dance a little bit. Like, there's no actual connection of I like you. Like it's really like, yo, we're dancing, this is sick, everyone's laughing, fun, you know? And you cut. You might not even talk to that person, don't know her name, nothing. It's literally just dancing for what it is and you go.
Yeah.
That I'm perfectly okay with. Like if for example, if I was in Trinidad at Carnival and my girl's dancing with a bunch of, like I'm not thinking it like
I agree. Yeah,
she's trying to get like no, like I'm like yo, look where we are. I'd be looking at her like yo, I'm about to dance on this thing right here. You know what I'm saying?
I really think.
So I think it's setting. I think it's really setting.
But that's a culture thing too.
It is. It's
a culture thing too.
But that's why I'm saying it's not completely a no because I think it's really based on atmosphere.
It's culture. It's culture, atmosphere, and like what your relationship is really like with your girl.
Yeah. Yes.
Right. Because I said culture, but you could be in a relationship, and you and your girl could have that dynamic, right? So that's really because I really feel like I agree with that if I was at Carnival, like I'd be like, babe, come on, I'm about to go over there. Like let's be honest, you know. I really said I wouldn't be strapped to my thing at Carnival. Like, let's be honest. Come on, I really said it would have to be a passion. The man said it had to be her career. It had to be. She has to make money off this. Oh my god, reckless. Oh, that's funny. All right, so let's get into some of the questions that people ask us. So Pure Kirsos, I don't know how to say your name, but somebody need to. It's Crystal, I know her. Christos? Pure Christos? All right. How do you feel about dating or even friending girls or individuals with anxiety? Do you think anxiety is real? Do you consider anxious people not motivated? Anxiety is real. Yeah. Absolutely. I know my mom has anxiety, so that's how I know it's real. Anything mom has is real. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think I definitely believe it's real.
Hmm.
I'm sure I've had some cases of anxieties, like
Yeah,
minimal or whatever.
yeah.
I think, to be honest, I think every girl I've dated has anxiety. Like I don't think it's a. Yeah, I don't think I've met a girl that doesn't.
I was
at least, or been with a girl that doesn't.
was
Like
talking
I've faced situations with them where they're nervous about something, or they're panicking about something, or something happens. Like, oh my god, babe! Like,
Listen to this.
I feel like
I was talking to Chris
yeah.
the other day about this,
Yeah.
and I was saying how I think sometimes like anxiety, like yes, one I do think is real. To answer that question, do you consider anxious people not motivated? Like definitely no. There's no correlation there.
Nothing to do with that.
But I noticed something interesting. Every girl that I've dated has shown, except for one, has shown like some form of anxiety at some point, right?
Yeah.
And I think guys and girls show anxiety in very different ways.
Absolutely.
And I think a lot of it, for people like us,
Yeah.
I think athletes in particular deal with anxiety a lot differently than everyone else on the planet.
Yes.
Because
we deal with pressure differently.
because we're used to being in like a lot of high pressure situations where other people are either counting on you or it's literally just on you.
Yes.
So there was a period of time where I was like, I honestly think like if I had, let's say I had a daughter, not saying it's exclusive to women, but if I had a daughter, like I'd be interested to see what it'd be like if I put her in
Sports,
some type of sport or something where she's going to be under high pressure situations. Because I feel like she would learn how to deal with certain types of anxiety
sports
better.
have taught me so much. It's crazy.
It would teach you how to deal with certain types of it. But just because you go through it doesn't mean you won't deal with anxiety at some point. Because, you know, like you said, I still gone through some form of anxiety, but I feel like I deal with it a little bit differently than most people do, right? Which is why it's so easy when some people write it off. They're like, why are you getting like that? Like, it's not that serious. But it's like they haven't really been in that situation to understand, right? So
it's a good question.
How do I feel about dating, even friending girls with anxiety? Like, I don't think
of it as a thing because I think it just exists.
Yeah.
I don't think of it as like, oh, this one has anxiety. This one does. Like, I think I've accepted that like this is a human response. Like, it's not a, oh, this girl has anxiety, I'm avoiding her. I think I've never taken it as such a heavy-weighted thing that I'm like, this girl has anxiety. I don't think I've ever even used that as a thing.
No,
you know?
I totally agree.
Insecurity I have used. Because I feel insecurity is different than anxiety. Because I feel anxiety is more, this is not a Webster's dictionary definition. This is my own. But I feel like anxiety is more of a difficulty processing things. Like it's just, there's a lot of things happening and you can't process them well enough to facilitate one specific thing. So they all just overwhelm and become overcompensate each other and just gets overwhelming. Insecurity, I feel, is more of a personal internal trait of self-worth or how you feel compared to another person or how someone else's life compared to your life. Like, it's a comparison. It's a constant like me versus this, that person like that's insecurity to me. Where I don't deal with that well. I don't talk to women that have those things or high levels of insecurity because it turns me off. I'm just like, why are you caring about things that have nothing to do with you?
The way I look at it is it's not my responsibility to deal with your insecurities unless I was the one that caused it. Unless I created this insecurity that you now have to deal with, then it's not my responsibility unless I choose to take that on. Right. You know what I mean? So that's all to say on that one. Cool. So first question we actually got was like on the list today was from Bertram. When talking body counts, does displacement matter? For example, if the person has 10 bodies, is it worse to you if 7 of them were in the last year as opposed to being spread out over the last like 3 to 4 years? I think displacement matters.
It absolutely
I think that's
does.
a determining factor.
It absolutely does, but we've obviously talked about this in probably 30 episodes ago, which is crazy to even sound. Like, I know. That sounds nuts.
Yeah.
We talked about body counts briefly a while ago. The episode was Does Your Number Matter or something like that? Or I don't know. A while ago. But we were talking about how I actually don't ask people's number. So I've never asked someone's number. Like how many, like I've never asked it. But for the sake of this situation, if I found out that of their number or whatever, and it turned out 7 was in the last, short period of time, versus someone who had 7 spread out, I feel like I would feel like I don't think I would not talk to them because of that, but I do feel like I'd have a different response towards it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if someone has the same amount of bodies per se, as another person, but the other person was spread out, I think the spread out aspect of it shows just some type of discipline, self-control. It just shows that they don't necessarily need it. They can be at the same end result, let's just say. But if it's spread out, I feel like their priorities are different. It's spread out because they're doing things in between, or they're more committed to a particular person in between that.
I mean, the thing is though, like I hear you, because that makes sense. In my opinion, I think it's unfair to ask someone about their past sex life to judge them off of it.
Absolutely.
Right? So it's like if you, like you said, you got 2 separate people, they both slept with 7 people, right? And one's been spread out and the other person happened in a year. You literally don't know
the dynamics
of why each person did what they did. Like that person who...
It's your own assumption. You're making your own assumption. Like it must have been...
Like what's to say... Yeah, the person who was spread out, like it could have been disciplined. What's to say that, they weren't sick? Like they might have had something that was contagious. You know what I mean?
You have no idea. It's true.
You have no idea.
Very, very
so
true.
I don't care to
That's
ask.
why I don't care.
I don't care to ask. I've never asked. And to be quite honest, I don't know if it's like the way times are moving, but if I asked a girl and she said like some number over like 15, right? I'm being honest here, like I'm not bullshitting, but I don't think that I would look at her like she's I really don't. At this age,
You'd be like, yeah, okay.
I'd be like, okay, because people like to fuck. Like I'm not.
Who am I to? Yeah.
Who am I to judge? Like, what am I supposed to say to that?
Yeah.
You're gross. Like, no.
Well, she said 100 though.
That's wild. Like 100.
I'm joking. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of humans.
Like to hear the
lot
number,
of humans.
I would be apprehensive to tell someone that I slept with 100 people.
100.
Like I would have to lie. Unless I caught something, like I had something, like I would have to lie. There's no way I could say 100.
Like 100 humans.
I have slept with 100 people. That's more people. That's almost my entire graduating class.
Shut up. Okay, bye.
100 people.
100.
That is 2 NFL football teams.
Okay. So yeah, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
So I think even then I'd laugh. Like I'd laugh. If the girl told me, I'd be like, what?
You're like, okay, you'd still fuck though.
And I would say things to her like that. I'd be like, that's 2 football teams.
But you'd still fuck.
Depends how bad. I'm in heat.
I'm a dog, I'm a human.
We're disgusting. Anyway.
Slime.
Remember when Apollo called us that? That was great. Apollo was great. We didn't have him back
you have to get him back on the show. Apollo, come back.
Yeah.
Come back. Actually, whoa, how many episodes did that go? That was in the 20s somewhere. Was that in the 20s?
No, that was like...
It was in the teens?
I thought it was in the first 10.
Really?
It wasn't was it here?
I'm gonna check.
Was it?
Yeah, he came here. He came here.
Okay, so that had to have been in the teens.
I'm gonna check.
It had to have been in the teens because he that was that iconic episode.
Yeah, that was Apollo, come back.
He came with the heat questions.
Come back.
Oh.
Which one?
What the heck? It's like there's a lot of people just responding to each other's questions here, but I'm trying to find like the...
It was...
Oh, here it is.
15.
Episode 15?
To Catch a Virgin. Episode 15.
Jeez.
Apollo for the people.
To Catch a Virgin.
Jeez, that was
We came up with some wild names for
Yo,
this podcast.
some funny names, man.
All right, so Evelyn 15 with 4 N's. She says, her question is, I heard a discussion that said men don't need love, they need respect. When a man is respected, that's his version of love. What are your thoughts on that? That's interesting. I never really thought of it like that.
They don't need love. It's an interesting way of putting it.
Because
I've never said I want you to love me.
I've never been.
I never looked for you. I
need
to
love.
Me.
Like I need someone that's gonna fucking like cuddle me and shit. Like I never
love me.
I've never.
No, I think you really look for someone that's like, yo, like loyal and I really appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate you. Like I don't think it's the love. I think we just like to be appreciated. And if we're doing something or yeah, respect. Like, you respect my time. You respect being around me. You respect my family. You know what I mean? Like, if we're seeing each other, it's like, oh, like, I know you have this to get done.
Yeah.
So when you can, babe. Like that's a fact of respect. It's like,
Yeah.
they know you have priorities, know this thing you want.
Yeah.
And I feel like that shows us love in a way where it's like,
I don't need my girl to like be like lovey-dovey with me.
no, it's fun.
It's nice.
It's fun. That's not like neat.
But for me, sometimes it gets annoying to me.
Well, like just kissing on you.
No, not kissing. It's just like, and this is my personality, right? And like how I've grown up. I don't like it when after a while it becomes like kind of a turn off. When I'm getting like constant like I love you, blah blah blah.
Oh,
like,
I don't need that.
All that stuff. Like
I don't need that.
I appreciate it,
Yeah,
but after a while, it like I'm like I get it.
Yeah, okay, we're good.
You said that 2 hours ago.
And
like I understand.
And we're still good.
Yeah, I know. Like nothing's changed, right? So that's just me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I value like respect.
Just being like, I appreciate you more. Like, I appreciate what you're doing.
Yeah, because that'll make you realize at some point that you're like, oh, yo, my girl actually
Loves me.
Loves me.
Yeah.
Like she cares about me.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like those moments when a girl is like, did you eat today?
Yep.
It's like that type of thing. It's like, they care about you enough.
Yes.
And they love you obviously to ask these things, but I don't need you to like constantly hit me up all day. Those things are nice, but I don't need you to do that.
I agree. That's a good perspective. I like it.
Never ever looked at it that way. Okay. Shy Soul, another question from her was, also, if there was a girl you had sex with, but it was nothing more than just sex, and the same girl meets one of your closest friends, and he comes to tell you that he wants to be in a relationship with her, how would you feel about
my
it?
My close friend wants to be in a relationship with a girl I've just been fucking.
She didn't say you've been fucking. He said you slept with her. She said you slept with her.
Once?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so just once.
You slept with this girl once.
All right.
The same girl meets one of your closest friends.
Independent of me.
Yes.
Okay.
How would you feel about it? Would this change your friendship with him? By the way, I asked this 2 weeks ago, fam. Okay, bye.
We got you. Would I feel a way if my close boy...
Yo, she's kind of bad. Sorry.
What? What up, Shay?
You're doing something right. Shay, you're doing something right. Anyway, come on. Sorry.
What if my boy, close boy, wants to date a girl that I've only slept with once?
Yeah.
Go for it. If you're okay with that, go for it. Because I'm not okay with that.
So that's my question.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not okay with it. But I'm not dating a girl that you fucked once.
Okay, so here's my thing, right?
If you can do that,
for you.
Go for it.
Here's a question for you.
What?
She meets him independently of you, right?
Yes.
And then your boy comes here and says like, oh, like, I'm talking to this thing now, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, cool. Like, he showed you who she is. Are you saying anything?
100%.
You're gonna say, yo, I have to tell you. Like
100%. I've done it. I've been there.
Wow.
I've been there. But now where he wanted to date her, but like he started telling you I'm talking to this thing. And I'm like, oh, say a word.
Wow.
Like,
that's the thing.
So
when a man says like, oh, say a word.
So like,
you already know something's
so
going on.
I'm like, well, I fucked her a while ago. Like, you know what you do? You try and make it seem like it was so long ago. That's what I've done. I can admit a lot about that.
It was 2 weeks ago.
Like, you know what's up, man? That if a man shows you like he's happy and he's like, yo, I was talking to this thing, whatever. Like, I was like, oh shit, like, oh, you know what? I used to talk to. I talked to her. That was like a while ago, though, like a long time. Like, yo, go for it. It wasn't a long.
You say I talked to her, or did you say I slept with her?
I mean, I talked to her.
No. Because what's gonna happen? What happens is
you didn't specifically say.
No, what happens is that's in his head now, and he may ask this girl, "Oh, so I heard you used to talk to my boy," and she's like, "Oh, yeah, it was like nothing, like it was a while ago." Then it comes out down the road that you were talking.
Okay,
you were fucking.
Well, yeah, no, absolutely, I would tell the person.
Okay,
I'm not like a guy going in the dark like that. That's wild.
Let him go in the dark.
That's crazy.
It is pretty crazy.
Actually, you want to know something funny? So, funny thing is, this happened to me in reverse.
Okay.
But I didn't know.
Yeah.
Because she lied.
Oh, it was like she told you nothing ever happened.
No, she didn't say anything.
Yeah.
So, okay, my life is fucked. We've established this. So basically, long story short, going to Wonderland one time.
Okay.
Right? With this girl I'm talking to.
Yeah.
And I'm almost about to date her. Like, close to dating her.
Damn, okay.
So, I'm like, let's go to Wonderland, and it was supposed to be like a group thing. right?
Yeah.
So I invited people like, "Yo, let's all go to Wonderland. Let's all just go out there."
Yeah.
And everyone was down. And then when it came down to it, cancel. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't go. I can't. Whatever. So the only person that could go was a close friend of mine, like almost one of my best friends, like to this day. We've known each other since we were like 6 years old.
Yeah.
The only guy that can come and say, "Yo, I'll roll." So it'd be 3 of us, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, soft. Like he's my main boy. Like
Yeah.
whatever. It's the thing I'm talking to. Soft, right?
Yeah.
All right. I pick him up. She's in the front seat. He's in the back seat.
Wow. That's
Take this in. I don't know this dynamic.
yeah.
I think they're meeting for the first time.
Oh, they met before.
Oh, they met before,
Oh, they met
but they
before.
played it. He didn't want to show me in front of her.
Yeah.
He showed me later. But at the time when I picked him up, she's in the front seat. He's in the back. And keep in mind, I don't know the dynamic of them yet, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's the first time they're meeting. So I get the front. He gets in the back seat. I'm like, "Oh, hey, this is so and so," and he goes, "Oh, hey, what's up?"
Yeah.
So I still think they're strangers.
Yeah.
We get to Wonderland, and I think she goes to the bathroom, right?
Okay.
So now it's his chance to open up to me.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I'm still clueless. Like I think it's just a random girl. He doesn't know her. Girl I'm talking to. My boy's here.
Yeah.
She goes in the bathroom. He goes, "Yo," I'm like, "What's good?" He's like, "Did she tell you?" Like, and I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Oh, so you don't know." And I'm like, "Dog, what's happening?" And I'm about to date this girl. Like in my head, I'm thinking about dating her, right? 'Cause I already like her. Like I already like her at this point. So he's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Me and her, like, it only happened a couple of times, but like way back in school, like in university times, we used to, fool around."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Swear to God." He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, but he's like, "Yeah, but yo, I know. Like if you like her, like go for it. Like I don't like her." I'm like, and now she comes back out of the bathroom, right?
And now you both just
Now
look at her like,
we're both just like, And I think she could tell there's a dynamic change. So we go through the rest of the park, the rest of the day.
yeah.
We get back in the whip, and you know me, I can't keep things in. So we get back in the car, and now that I'm taking it in, it was so rude how I did it.
Yeah.
We're in the car, we're driving, probably like 2 minutes. I'm driving like this, I'm like, "So did you fuck my boy?"
No, you didn't.
On God.
Oh my God,
On
man.
God, some more. I couldn't.
You're the worst.
Bro, I had to. So I leave it.
Like
I'm like,
that? You had to like
I'm
that?
like, "Yo, did you fuck my boy?" And she's like, "Huh?" I'm like, "You heard the question. Like, you heard the question." And she's like, "Well, like a while ago, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "So you didn't think I'd want to know?" She's like, "Well, I didn't even know you guys were friends." I'm like, "Stop it. Stop it." Like,
Oh my God.
but anyways, yeah, so that
You're a sav.
I did end up still talking to her, but it did change the dynamic.
Yeah.
100%. You just feel the way, you just feel different. Like just knowing, like I think it's the thought of knowing that your boy has slapped a girl you're talking to, it just makes you feel weird. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I can't.
No,
I can't do it.
I understand it. I definitely wouldn't have asked her like that.
I had, yo,
You went
she was playing stupid.
You went to Wonderland. That's a long car ride home.
But it pissed me off because when I introduced her to him,
yeah,
she was like, "Oh hey," like,
yeah, no,
at
I
that point you
understand.
could have been like, "Oh, I know who this guy is," like,
Yeah, I understand. Like,
showing you like,
moment-
"Oh hey,"
yeah.
like I'm just meeting him, like making me look like I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I
Like,
understand. In the moment, like, yeah, it's totally
"Oh,
understandable.
this is my boy. Oh, hi." You couldn't say, "Oh, I know him." Like,
It's funny because I think you'd have to have slept with a lot of people in your life to forget someone that you slept
no,
with.
exactly.
You
You
know
didn't
what I
forget. You knew. She knew. 100%.
Like, I don't think I know exactly every person I've ever slept with.
Forget.
You don't forget.
Forget a body? Like,
Can you imagine?
forget? Like, you don't, it doesn't, like, not just, it's blurry.
It's
like,
like, oh, okay, no, it's like, no, like, that's gone from
it's
your mind.
gone. Like, there's a human that does not exist. It didn't happen. Like, that's wild. That's very wild.
I feel like women do that more than guys.
Just what?
'Cause
Force themselves to forget things?
Because, like, some women have probably slept with some guys that
They just didn't want
slime,
Yeah.
like trash,
And they're like, this didn't exist.
and like, this has never happened.
No. And they'll convince them. No, it's never happened.
It never happened.
No.
Right? But guys, we won't do that.
Yeah, it's true.
We're just like, we'll own that.
Own it.
It's part of who we are. Pure _Christos, another question from her. She says, views on guys, Views on guys, males or females that talk to all of their exes on the regular. That was worded very poorly. I'm sorry. But basically what she's asking is views on like people that speak to their exes on the regular.
I'd be a hypocrite to say there's anything wrong with it. Like, I mean, like, as long as it's done, with some type of conscious effort. And what I mean by that is, like, everyone knows if you're talking to your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, if there's literally still feelings involved, like even a little bit, it's probably not a good idea.
I don't think feelings need to be. I think it's a bad idea for this reason, right?
Like always, you're saying? You think
I'm gonna say it's 90% bad.
I agree,
and the reason I say that you can't
go backwards.
You can be cordial with your ex. It's very hard to be friends with your ex.
No,
but it's you can be cordial at best,
yes,
right? And
we just accept each other. Like, it is what it is. We're not together.
You, like we say,
cool.
What's up? We keep it moving, right? The minute, like my stance on this has changed, but the minute you fucking like you've had sex with someone, the minute you've had sex with someone, right? Like you're in a relationship, the minute you've had sex with them, your dynamic has changed.
Absolutely,
it's literally
forever.
Changed for the rest of your life.
Yes. You can't go back. I've been in you.
Seriously.
You can't go back to just, oh, hey, we're just, no.
Like,
no.
That is it.
I've seen you naked and screaming. I've seen you moaning. Like,
I can't remember who it is.
Unsee.
You know Timothy? You know Timothy Delgado?
Yeah.
He said something hilarious. Like, it was in one of his vlogs, like, long time ago, before he's dating, is it Chia? The girl he's dating now?
I have no idea.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
He ran into one of his exes, and you know how he has no filter? He ran into one of his exes, and he was like, hey, like, what's up? And she was like being all weird. Like he went to go give her a hug and she's been all weird. And he's like literally word for word. He's like, come on, girl. I've been up in those guts. Like you don't need to act like this. Like
stop this.
I was like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. But it's
really?
But it's
like,
true.
Stop
like,
acting. Like,
so it's like when the minute you sleep with someone, your dynamics change. Mm-hmm. If you're still talking to your ex, you're like, it's problematic. And I can say that because I've been in this situation like twice.
Yep.
And it's super problematic because you know what the sex has been like, and at some point, you're probably going to have sex with that person again.
If it was good.
If it was good.
Even if it wasn't good. I feel like even if it wasn't good, or even if it wasn't
there's never been a
greatest.
time where it's been bad and I still want to have sex with you. I'm saying, like, if I've had sex with you and you're my girl, you're my girlfriend.
My girlfriend.
You're my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, there's going to be...
It must have been good enough for me to make you my girlfriend.
There's going to be a point when we're exes, if we talk, where a part of me is going to be like, yo, I wonder, like...
Yeah, well, I could do it again.
And it's like having that conversation to have sex again, in my experience, hasn't been that crazy because you already
passed like all the walls.
You've already passed the wall, so it's like I don't have to we don't have to get to know each other or make each other comfortable. It's like I could literally just say like,
let's do this.
Do you want to do this? And it's like, yeah,
let's cut the crap.
Fam, can I be like I've legit been a booty call by one of my exes before. Yeah. Like one of my exes straight up would just hit me up
because they don't want to have sex with anybody else.
They're just like, hey, do you want to do this? Yeah. Like, let's do this. And then things got messy, right? But it's just true. T-Pain said it best recently.
What?
Do you want to show you what he says? Literally what he said is, fellas, if you feel like having sex with your ex, what you should do is take out your iPhone, open up the text message to her, and text her, right? But don't hit send. Put your phone down. Go watch some porn. Like, jerk off.
Come back.
And then come back to that text. And if you still want to send it, then send it. But if you don't, then just keep it moving. Yeah, the way I see it, when it comes to your ex, you don't miss your ex. You're just horny. That's really what it comes down to. Like
you don't actually miss her.
Like after years of going through this and like reevaluating, that's really what it is.
You don't miss
because there have been times where I see my ex. I've seen like a ex, I should say, and I'm like,
damn.
I'm like, yo.
But you don't want the relationship back.
No, because like you
I don't want
you
the
start doing certain things, and you're like, oh, okay, this is why it didn't work out.
I remember why.
Right? Like I was an idiot, and I'm still gonna be an idiot, or like
I still don't want this.
You're still doing some things that I don't like.
The sex is good, but I still don't want this.
That's why it's so problematic.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, once you have sex with someone, like you can't go back. Like you fucked everything up.
Facts.
Right. We were just talking off camera. Yeah, we were just talking off camera about some photography stuff, right? And it kind of relates earlier to how I said, I have an issue. Like I personally will not photograph women that below 18.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I just won't do it.
Yeah.
But then I've noticed like a trend in social media in the past year in particular. There guys been doing it for way longer.
Yeah, yeah.
Some do it
But now
tastefully.
it's really
but like
big.
there's a trend of like guys
Nude
taking
shots.
a lot of nude stuff for the gram. And you know,
for the gram specifically.
Yeah.
Not for art books, not for editorial. Like,
Yeah.
For the Instagram.
there are some like I won't say his name, but the guy that we just
for
showed,
a particular magazine.
he does it for a
Yes.
publication.
Yes, I get.
Which is cool. And then
Fine.
there's some people who just do it for the gram,
Yes.
right? And
Not some, many. Most.
I personally, I don't have, I don't know. It depends on the girl. Like when I like look at her feed and see what she's about, I never judge the girl.
Yeah.
I always seem to find myself judging the guy
The shooter.
taking the photos. Because I'm just like, sometimes more than half the time, I don't even think the pictures are that good.
They're not tasteful. They're just
Not done
you got
tastefully
her-
or like
you got it naked.
whatever. But then we were talking about, you know, guys that are able to do this, like
Yeah,
that take photos all the time of half naked
really
women or
feel-
naked
yeah,
women.
I really
what does
feel
that
like-
say about you?
I really feel like a guy that can take like someone who's consistently shooting naked women,
Yeah.
like multiple, like various naked women,
Yeah.
and getting constant gigs for naked women.
Yeah.
There has to be something about that guy that makes women trust him. Like, there's no way the photographer.
a point
there's
where
no
they-
way the
yeah.
photographer's a dog.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Because if that gets out, girls are like, "Are you stupid?" Like you know what I'm saying? Like a typical girl is like, "I'm not getting naked for him." Like, just a typical woman's not doing that. If they know it's a guy that's like
Yeah.
preying on the women and like trying to
That's
sleep
like,
with-
what's his name?
what?
That famous photographer, the white dude.
I'm not sure.
He like all his photos were done with like a white background.
Yeah.
And he did photos of, like Miley Cyrus and like I'll find it out. But pretty much he used to do like a lot of provocative photos
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
stuff. And then it came out that he was like super creepy.
Really?
So people were just like
stopped shooting with him.
People stopped shooting
Yeah,
with
that's
him.
what I'm saying. So I
but
feel
then
like-
when I see these dudes who are like taking photos all the time of half naked women, it's like, okay, like do your thing, but what's going on here? Like, are you what are you doing that's making these women so comfortable? And
Well,
it's not out
I-
of jealousy that I'm
it's-
saying
no,
this.
not- no,
it's
not at
literally
all.
because I'm wondering, what are you actually doing?
I feel like there's a certain like you can argue this forever because there's going to be a whole portion of women that say it's artwork and it's the body.
Yeah.
Like, yes, we get that aspect of it. Yes, I got that. But I'm not going to go down that path of what
Yeah.
this means and the freedom of. Okay, cool, got it. But for what it really is, it's a man taking a picture of you naked. Okay,
Yeah.
just that's what's happening. You're taking your clothes off.
When it's not done tastefully, that's exactly
You're taking your
what it
clothes
is.
off. You're getting naked. You're taking pictures.
Yeah.
But I feel for the people that the photographers that constantly get women naked, there has to be something about that guy that makes women comfortable. And if that's an aspect, like he might be gay, like I'm sure I'm not gonna say there's not straight guys who are doing this, but
Yeah.
he might be gay, or maybe he has a wife of his own, and maybe he's really just not into, really just into
Yeah.
photography. But I think to have a job like this where you're shooting constant naked women, there has to be a really, really high level of professionalism. And whatever that is or however they get there,
Yeah.
I commend it because women are very particular. Like, not all women, but many
Yeah.
women with getting naked. It's not that you can't just tell a girl, like, "Oh, come to my house, get naked and shoot."
Yo, you
Like
can,
it-
you can definitely speak to this, but as it is, doing shoots and stuff with women, period, is for me has always been more difficult than doing it with men.
Yes.
And it's because like
How they look.
it's how they look. They're a lot more picky
Yes.
with their look, like
Right.
how they look. I don't like this, and
Yes.
it's weird because in my mind, I look at the photo, I'm
It's
like,
fine to you.
you look
Yeah,
good, or like
exactly.
this is how you look,
Right.
and then it's like, no, I don't like this.
Yeah, yeah.
So you take that to another level once the person's naked.
Naked, where it's like they have to love how they look.
Yeah.
Naked with you.
I think
which
after a
is
point, like
impressive.
obviously if you build up a catalog where
Yeah, then
a girl looks,
people will keep coming. Yeah.
they'll just be like, oh, okay, he's
been
done
good.
this,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's fine. But me personally, I just think I would be uncomfortable doing those types of shoots.
I've been asked to do a naked shoot.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I've been asked like twice, and I was
like,
it's not for me. And the reason it's not for me is just one, it doesn't fit the types of stuff that I do.
I might do it, but I'm definitely not gonna post it.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't be. It'd be like,
Yeah.
sure, you can take these and.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
Like it doesn't fit any
Yeah.
of what it is that I do. But then I don't know. Like I wonder if there's like a stigma that comes across with that too.
I think so,
Yeah.
especially if it's not enough.
What do you mean not enough?
Like I feel like if it's just a one-off, there's like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you'd have to really commit to like, yo, I'm now doing this. Like, this is literally going to be my art.
Yeah.
I don't think it could be like a one-off here and there, naked girl. Because then it's like, what, like.
I feel like this could cause like so many problems, like trying to date.
Yeah. Whoa.
Because here's the thing, that same dude.
Yeah.
Not mention names, but like he does it for a publication.
Yes.
All his stuff fits a particular theme. Like
Mold.
it looks good.
Yes.
Like everything about it looks good. But I wonder, like, is it hard for him to date women, or does he have to date women within that realm?
Like someone who's already doing shoots like
who
that.
does modeling or is in that realm.
And
Because,
like, okay,
because
cool,
then they already have a better understanding of it. Because I could see myself
like
having the hardest time trying to date.
Typical, like just a typical woman, like a regular woman.
I already have a hard time like trying to date.
And I'm shooting buildings. we're shooting buildings.
I'm flying drones. And I'm already having a hard time.
Imagine I'm shooting a girl butt naked.
You know,
titty
like,
out.
I have a hard time.
And I'm going to go on a date.
Why am I making life harder for myself?
So let me see your Instagram. And it's just women. They'd be like, oh, okay. So do you like talk to these girls? Like, no, it's just strictly business.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to cause issues for myself.
So that's interesting though.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's pretty crazy. Hold on. We got a lot of questions this past week. But there was one that was specifically for you, Ryan.
For me? Did I miss this?
Actually, it was for both of us.
What question?
Just Jay.
Okay.
What would it take for you to leave your current partner for someone you strongly think would be a better fit for you? And then what are the pros and cons of proceeding to pursue that new person?
What would it take?
What would it take for you?
Leave? Like, well, we're both single.
I know, but what would it take for you to leave? Like, you're in a relationship?
Like, literally be like, I'm leaving this for that.
Yeah.
Like, committed. Like, this is the exact, like, I'm literally breaking up with you to go here. Not to be single. I'm leaving you to go here.
Yeah.
I've never been in that situation before because that's wild. Because I feel like like you'd have to.
You have to have cheated.
You would
have to have cheated.
That's exactly what I'm saying. For that transition to be so smooth, actually, it's a lie. That's a lie.
It's not a lie. It's not a lie.
No.
But it definitely
it's an option, a possibility.
It's a big possibility.
It's a big possibility. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't necessarily have to be that, because if the person you're going to is someone you've known.
No. When I say cheated, I meant like, okay, because
you'd have to be flirting a little bit while you're with the girl.
I'm not jumping. Okay, I'm not leaving someone I have been with.
Yeah, because I'm in it
to go to someone else
right away.
Because I'll be straight up and say, like, sex is an important part for me in a relationship, right?
So you'd have to know the sex. You'd have to know the sex.
I'd have to know.
I would have to know the sex.
I'd have to know the sex, which is why I'm saying that, like, I would have had to have cheated.
But no, that's the reason I'm saying the only way that's potentially would happen without you cheating is if it's someone you've already slept with before from the past.
That's
now actually here, and you're like, fuck, like, I've already fucked you before, but it was before the girl I'm dating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where it's very possible.
But this girl would pretty much, like, the girl would have to be, and guys too, like vice versa, it would have to be better in like every single way. Because when he said pros and cons, like, I think in my mind, I would do like a checklist. Yeah. If because it's such a messy situation, but if I ever got to that point, I'd literally be like, girl 1, girl 2. Like,
I've done it. You never done it before? You've never done it? Let's be honest.
When I'm single.
No, when you're single.
When I'm single.
Not in a relationship. But I mean, when you're single, you're like, you have 2 girls, maybe 3 that you're thinking of dating. You're like, boom, boom, boom. You're like, okay. Yeah. You've never done it? I've done it 100%. I've been like, this girl does this, but this one doesn't do this, but this one does it. My mom likes her, but it's like,
I've done that. But I'm just saying, like,
but in a relationship,
that's a whole level of mess.
I think it's very tricky for both of us because neither of us are cheaters. And I think when I believe, well, I don't know about you, but I believe when I'm in a relationship, I'm in it. Yeah. When I'm out, I'm out. When I'm in it, I'm like, I'm focused in it. That, like, if things aren't working out, they're just not working out. But they're not working out because there's someone else that's affecting it.
Yeah,
you know
that makes sense.
There's no external factor that's like it's not working out because this girl over here is like, no, it's not working out because I don't like you right now.
Yeah.
It's really subjective to just you and I.
Yeah.
I don't like how we are. It has nothing to do with anybody else. But maybe if we're going to force answer the question, what would it take to really leave?
Yeah.
I mean,
I said she would have to be better in
every category,
every single way.
Like not just a little bit. It had to be like you are better. You were better.
Yeah.
Entirely better.
Not a little bit. It's like marginally better.
Even if you're just a little bit better, I'll stay.
Yeah, of course.
I'm like, you're a little bit like.
You made me laugh a little bit harder, but I still love my girl.
I'm happy. Like I'm happy. It'd have to be like, wow.
Yeah.
Like my girlfriend does nothing you do.
Seriously, you'd have to be. This new girl would have to make me look at my current girl and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?
What am I doing?"
But see, this is why
this is why you don't talk to anybody, because it causes problems.
But this is also why, like we said before, that sometimes women cheat emotionally as opposed to men who cheat just to get a nut off.
Yes,
because some women will cheat because the guy they're cheating on is doing something that is better than what the current guy is doing. So they're like, yo, this guy does it. That's the incentive. Yeah. Right? But for me,
a guy's just like titties ass. It sounds so simple. Titties ass. Oh fuck. I'm out of here. It's like, men are so simple minded. Fuck. We're terrible.
I told you, men are gross. Like,
it's literally like, titties and ass, I'm gone. After you're done, you're like, fuck, my girlfriend's great.
I told you, like, men are disgusting. Like, we're actually disgusting, bro. Like,
damn it, my girlfriend's the best. Like,
you be looking after you, like, fuck, yo, like,
my girlfriend's so good. Why did I do that? Yo, my girlfriend's so good. She's so good to me.
You're terrible.
She's gonna hate me. I gotta lie.
We're going to hell, Ryan. You know that, right?
Definitely gotta lie.
You know that, right?
I can't breathe.
The reason why, honestly, I'm just gonna say it. The reason, like, Ryan, you don't have to admit to this, but the reason I'm laughing so hard at this is because I've done this when I'm single.
Yeah.
Like 100%. I've done this when I'm single, where it's like I'm talking to two girls trying to decide like who it is I'm gonna go with.
Yeah.
I see with one and I'm like, yo, so would be pissed. Like, I really didn't have to do that, you know?
I'm just not gonna talk about it. Just not bring it up.
I'll never bring it up. I'll go to my grave. I'll go to my grave with it.
Yo, guys, there are some lies people will die with.
This all relates back to what is your best lie to let someone down softly, right? We're gonna talk about just.
Did we talk about ours?
We didn't talk about ours. We'll talk about ours, but we'll also talk about like general lies. Yeah. That guys general lies that guys just say. Right?
Just say
it. we just say it.
No reason to lie.
There's no reason, but we just say it.
Gonna lie.
So you know how earlier Ryan was just like, when I said KK cool, like that basically means I'm not listening.
I'm listening.
What was the other one?
I heard nothing. The one we're just gone.
A deep breath.
Oh, yo, when a man goes, when you tell a man something, or you ask him a question, and he goes, you know, if he starts with anything after that is null and void. Anything, absolutely everything, every word after, is bullshit. Is
it's the deep breath, and it's what he does with his shoulders. If he's like. Like,
and he's looking down to the left.
He looks down. He looks down to the left. Just it's a look down and then because what he's doing is this, right? When he's looking down and then going like this, he's like thinking of a lie on the way looking at you.
Oh my god!
That's
Oh
what it
my
is.
God.
It's a general lie because we don't have like we really
Absolutely nothing.
we don't have to,
There's no reason.
but we do it. We do it for
Oh
you
my
more than
God.
half the
We do
time.
it for you. All right. So what's ours? Come to near the end of our show. What is ours? What is? Are we gonna do this? Because now we can't use it.
What do you mean?
What's our biggest lie?
No, I'm gonna still use it.
I'm gonna still use it. Fuck you listening. You still gonna get this lie. You still gonna get this lie. Did you say this on the podcast? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you lying? No.
I wouldn't lie to you. That's my
Oh my God. I wouldn't lie to you. Who are you? Like you're special. I wouldn't lie to you. Or why would I lie to you? You, Zamora.
Come on. What do you think this says? I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm not gonna, for what? You know what?
You really think I'm
You
gonna
know
lie
what
to you
you
like
said?
this?
For what? For what?
What?
What benefit do I have? What benefit do I have by lying to you, Zamora? What benefit do I have?
How do I?
How do I
benefit
How do
from
I
this?
benefit from this? For what? What point? What's the point? We're not together. I don't need to lie. Of course, that's exactly why.
That's exactly why.
Okay.
What's a lie
My-
you've used recently? No, I'm gonna say recently. What's a lie you've used?
A lie I've used. Yeah, I'm not gonna say my best lie. 'Cause then
I couldn't
it's
even
the
tell
best.
you. I couldn't even tell you what my best lie is.
Can't
'Cause
tell you
My
the
best
best.
like
It's all based on
it's a
it's all
natural,
based.
like, it happens in a situation, and then after I'm like, oh wow,
Yeah, that was
like,
good.
That was good.
That was good.
I text my boys. I'm like, yo,
It worked. It worked.
what do you like? I'm trying to think of something I said where I know that I lied.
I know it was bullshit. Like I know I was full of shit.
I've said.
I don't lie that much.
No, but here's the
anymore.
thing. Yeah, like here's the
Like
thing.
I feel like I'm
Here's the
overly
thing.
honest now.
No,
like,
no,
it's
no.
To a fault.
Here's the thing.
It's too much.
Here's the thing. I think that I don't lie, but what I do is I say things in a different way.
Yeah.
So it's like, for
To
example,
be misinterpreted.
so it's like,
I don't care how you took it.
no. So someone asked me, like, basically said, you know, I want to be like in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, listen, I'm just like not at a point where I want to be in a relationship, right? And I explained why. I'm not at a point where I want to be in a relationship. I just got out of one, blah, 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 blah. But what I really mean is
I don't want to be with you.
I don't want to be in a relationship with you.
With you. Because if someone you want comes tomorrow, if the girl you want comes tomorrow,
Yeah.
you'll date her.
Yeah.
You'll date her. It's not, who cares if you broke up last week? You will date that person. If it's the one you want,
Yeah.
you're dating her.
Like I've said it. Like I've said, I'm just like I'm not in the space to be in a relationship
Shut
right
up.
now. Like I don't.
Shut up.
I don't want to.
Shut up.
What that really means
It's-
is I don't want to be in
I
a
don't want
relationship with you.
You specifically.
Because the right person will make you want to be in a
Absolutely.
relationship.
Doesn't matter when it is. Doesn't matter time. Doesn't matter how busy you are. Your schedule. Your heartbreak. Nothing matters.
Yeah.
If the one you actually want
And
comes
look,
and shows up.
to be fair, like I don't. Because look, as much of a big statement as that is that I said, what it comes down to is the fact that sometimes it literally, when I say like I don't want to be in a relationship with you, sometimes there's literally nothing wrong with you.
Yeah.
Like you could be a great person.
I just don't
sex could
see
be
you as
great,
my girlfriend.
but I just don't see you
Yeah.
as my girlfriend.
No.
There's just something there that is telling me inside I don't want to date
You
you.
know what? I think that's the most common reason to lie. Because I'm
What do
not
you mean?
lying about trivial shit.
Yeah, but it's,
You know what I mean? Like,
but we're talking about like, you know, if someone wants to be with you or go out with you, I'm just gonna tell you like I don't want to be in a relationship. I've never said I don't want to be in a relationship with you. I always say I'm just.
That's a lie.
That's not what
I
I'm
was
looking.
gonna say. I've never said
Yeah.
that. That's a lie.
I was just saying I'm not.
I have said.
I've never
I
said
don't-
like I don't want to be in a relationship with you because if I've already like if we've been doing things,
Yeah.
because I put myself in a hole, right? Whereas like if we've been doing things,
relationship type stuff.
if we've gone out to dinner
yeah.
a
Little
couple
dates here
times,
and there.
little dates, and we've hung out, and we've had sex, like that's natural progression
For a relationship.
for a relationship, right? But
Be like, I can still do those things and not want it.
exactly,
Yeah.
right?
It's
Like
just I could just
be
most people's minds.
I could just be enjoying what it is that we have in the
Yes.
moment. And I've said this openly before. When it comes to me and sex, like Like I don't like to sleep around in the sense like I'd rather just be like fucking the same person like often as opposed to sleeping with like someone different every week. I've done that before and I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Right? Not every week, but I've slept around. I well, if sex is fun, but like after a while you understand like this is problematic and like there's too much mess. It's dangerous, too much mess. Like you gotta talk to all these people. Like
I'd rather just chill.
I'd rather just like
focus on my shit
focus on my shit and just be exclusive like fucking with one person if we come to that conclusion. But then what happens is because I'm like exclusively just sleeping with you,
it means relationship is next.
It means that like, okay, so where are we going with this? And like, yo, people say to me like, why don't you make it clear from the beginning? It's like, well, I don't know why I don't make it clear.
You could.
Like,
No, you could.
Yeah, I fully could just say, listen, like this is all I want. This is all I want. But there are times
you don't know though. There are times you don't know if that's all you want.
But no, but here's the thing. But you know though, because I had explained a situation to you recently where I made it clear. I was like, you know, I'm not looking for a relationship.
This is the problem. If you say yet, you give hope.
I never said yet though. I never said yet. I said I'm not looking for a relationship. And
but
then
they may think yet.
And then that's
may
the
think
problem.
It's just for now. Because you're because you're nice about it, and because you don't say I'm not looking for a relationship with you.
Yeah,
they think okay, it's not right now, which means he doesn't want a relationship right now.
Yeah,
but if I stick around, maybe a few months, maybe a year even. And the thing is, you have to take you have to take in that if a girl really likes you some more, and me, like both of us, we're both very creative people, we're both attractive guys, we both have our shit together. If a girl really likes us, if we say we're not ready for a relationship right now,
some will wait.
They'll wait. Not some. Most. Like it's not waiting around like I'm just gonna sit and twiddle my thumbs. Like it's waiting around like I'll still chill with you.
Yeah.
I'll still see you. I don't mind. Like I still enjoy being around you. So if I have to chill with you and be around you for the next year and just not be your girlfriend.
I feel you, bro.
I'll do it.
I was saying
they'll do it.
I was saying this the other day.
So you have to literally be like, I don't actually want it with you. I have to actually say I don't want it with you because I don't want to wait around.
If there's anything I'm going to take
because
away from this is that
you will wait around. I know you will.
I said this the other day to these two girls. I was saying that the concept of women like really liking or loving a guy is fucking wild to me. Like it's actually wild.
What do you mean, like the depths they'll do?
The concept of it, like them. Okay, because here's my reasoning behind it.
Right.
You know, men grow up. We don't grow up like looking in the media and all this shit and seeing that we're supposed to like be super lovey towards women and all this type of stuff.
It's supposed to be tough and whatever.
It's supposed to be tough and whatever.
Yeah,
but women like. For a woman to love a guy is crazy to me, and it's crazy to me because they grow up their entire lives
to get a ring.
No, but not just that. They grow up their entire lives seeing shit in the media that shows them that's everything that's wrong with men. Like men are dogs.
Like man bashing and stuff.
I mean, man bashing with reason, right? Like they see it in like movies, they see it in pop culture, they see it in music. Like they see everything that is like wrong with men.
Yes.
So for a woman to still see all of that growing up and then say you, yo, I really like you. Like I love you.
You're nothing.
I want you to have sex with me.
You're nothing like what I'm saying.
That is crazy because that doesn't. I don't think that way. Like guys, we don't think that way. So that relates to what you were saying to me because it's like because I don't think that way.
Yeah, you don't understand it.
It is. I don't think I've done it once in my life, but it is rare that a guy will wait for a woman unless he's like
head over heels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Head over heels.
And not just like her. Like he has to be like head over heels. Yeah. He's like, I don't want anyone else.
Like I will wait.
I will wait.
A woman.
Otherwise,
forget it. I think, in my experience, a woman will wait, but she doesn't even have to be head over heels.
No, just be interested.
She has to be like really interested.
And
then she'll wait.
It's curious. Like I'll wait because I'm curious to know what this could be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even like him that much yet, but I'm curious to give it a chance. So I'll chill.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Especially if you're doing
things
that are right, she'll wait.
She's like, okay, I'll see where this goes.
But a lot of guys are flighty, right? So it's absolutely. The idea of us waiting around is like it has to be something.
Put it this way. I've told a woman I never want to be with you. Ever.
Yeah.
literally in those words, like we will never be together.
I remember you telling me this. Yeah,
I've said these words, and a few months later, she still said, "So have you changed your mind?"
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So like, that just shows you like, even if you're as vocal as possible, like to say like, "Listen, nothing's ever gonna happen."
Yeah,
some women, if they like you enough, still think he's just saying that now.
Or like that could change.
Or it could change.
Yeah.
You know, I'll just wait it out. You know what I'm saying? They still, if a girl really, really likes you, she's not listening to anything you're saying.
Yeah.
She's like, I want this, so I'm going to get it.
It's funny because
like,
there are guys who do the same thing. There's some crazy dudes who do the same thing. But I think because we're sensible,
I don't think the girls are doing it crazy. Like, I think that when the guys are doing it, it's more crazy because I think
because they're like, they don't understand.
They think it's a pride thing.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you don't want me? Like, I don't think a girl looks at it as like, you don't want me. I think it's like, oh, you know what? Let me back off of him. Maybe he just needs some, you know?
It might be because of how we are, but if a girl ever was just like, listen, I don't think this is ever gonna work.
You're off it.
I'm like,
whoa,
time to go.
You're like, whoa, I'm off.
Time to go.
You're not thinking about maybe.
I'm not trying to stick around. I'm not trying to be pestering. It's time to move, right? And that's not to say when the girls in my life that have done that have been pestering. Like, I've never felt pestered by a girl waiting around, but it's like,
but you're not. If a girl says to you, you're not. If a guy says to a girl, she's like, oh, well, maybe he just needs some time. Like they're more positive.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Yeah,
it's
wild.
Anyways, did I say my lie?
No, what's your best lie?
My best lie. Okay. I guess my best lie is a lead on. Now I think about it, which is probably what sets me up for failure. Like now that I think about it, I've told women that want to be with me or like me or interested in me that you know, I don't want to put pressure on anything.
Yeah.
So let's just be. Like, why can't we just be?
Why can't we just do what we're like doing right now?
Yeah, like why? Like, not even about the titles thing, but I'll be like, yeah, like I think it's just better. Like it's better like this right now. Like, you know, why do we? Once you put titles on things, like what's the difference? Like if we're doing what we're doing right now, but we put a title on it and then what? Like I think my lie is more of a manipulation. If I think it's more of a like a psychological like. Yeah. What is the point? Like why would you want to date? Like then I've actually done this. I've made them think that if we were to date, it would ruin what we have. If that makes sense.
You're wild.
I don't do it anymore, but I made them think like, okay, like what we have right now is good. Yeah. Right? We're chilling when we can, we're having sex when we can, whatever. We see each other. But then if like once you put that pressure of a relationship on it, then we're gonna act different. Yeah. But they're like, but why? I'm like,
then we're gonna act different.
We're gonna act
Shut up. Shut up. You make me sick.
We're gonna act different. I'm like, I don't want things to change. I just want it to be like
this guy.
I enjoy this.
Look, the problem is when we're we're answering this question.
I'm super honest.
We're answering this question based on when we have lied when we're already in something. You know what I'm saying? That's how we both. I just realized that's how we both answered it.
When we're already in.
Like we're already involved some way.
Oh, you mean like this? You mean like before anything even?
Yeah, I've never
like any feelings even.
Because I'm straight.
Someone shooting their shot at you.
If someone shoots my shot at me and I'm not interested, I'm just
like, you're right. We answer these. Like,
I'm just
already
like
deep.
Yeah, I'm just like nah. I'm just like
sometimes I just don't respond.
If it's through like DMs, I don't respond.
I just leave it.
Which is kind of rough because they know that I read it and I don't respond. That must be so shitty for a woman.
Tough. Yeah, that's tough.
To see that, because for a guy, like we just keep it moving.
That is Right? Yeah, we both answered like if we're already deep. Like
that's when we've lied, Ryan. Like that's when we've lied.
We lie once we get deep, then we lie. It's so bad.
No, I told you, men are trash. Like
awful.
We're slime. Like it really awful.
Is. Yeah, I don't really lie at this. Like if someone just shot their shot, like hey, we should get some drinks sometime. I'd just be like, nah. I don't think it.
Yo, that reminds me.
I don't think it's
what you just said.
What?
I got a rant about this.
You should get some drinks sometime?
Making plans.
making plans that never happen.
Yo, all right, it's time. It's time. We're gonna
We should do this.
We're gonna be doing something.
Oh, yeah,
this is a very, very informal one, but moving forward, we're gonna implement like some type of like quick rant
session.
Yeah. To go over something, right? Because I gotta talk about this, right? Because apparently, like this isn't common knowledge, right?
Actually, I have something too now.
Okay, this is
now that you brought it up.
This isn't common knowledge, right? So the way I look at it, right? If I ask you out on a date, let's just say next Monday, Monday coming.
Yeah.
It is my responsibility to follow up with you.
It was your idea, yes.
I asked you, I should follow up with you a couple days, preferably.
Yes.
To say like, are you still available on this day?
The Netflix, are you still there?
Are you still there? Yes. Hit with the Netflix.
Yeah.
Some people are looking at me like, yo, this is common sense. It's not common sense to some people.
No.
Apparently, some people think that it's okay to follow up with you the day of, right? I'm sorry.
Like hours before the time.
I made new plans.
No, because you didn't hear. Wait, you made new plans?
I made new plans. And this is why. Look, some people might look at this.
Okay.
Some people might look at me and say, Zamora, that's petty, right? That's petty. Especially because it's me. Like, I don't forget things when people tell me.
Yeah.
But I also live and work in a world where like everything is like scheduled.
Yeah.
Right? It is not my responsibility to follow up with you. If I like you enough, I will follow up with you.
Fair.
I'll do it, right? The situation that I'm referring to, like I followed up.
Yeah. Then you're like, all right, cool.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool, I'm gonna make plans. But what frustrates me is when I then tell someone, look, sorry, I can't meet today. Like I got other plans. They get mad at me. They're like, why? Like, what? We had something planned. You didn't follow up with me. Like, it's not my responsibility. Like, I'm sorry, we're adults at this point.
I get it.
Like, I know it's I know it can come across as petty, but I'm not going. Like, I'm sorry. If you made plans with me,
I feel like the only way you can take the onus off you, the only way, is before you make or when you have the opportunity to make those new plans. Before you confirm them, follow up. Just be like,
but I did.
Before you confirm
Remember
the
what I
new
told
plans?
you though. In this particular situation,
no, but I'm saying, but the situation you're explaining right now,
I did do that though.
No. But
you're saying that
how you're explaining the situation right now is I'm just making new plans. But what you actually did was follow up. But I'm saying, but what you're saying, what you're saying out loud is, if you don't follow up, I'm making new plans.
But here's
which I don't feel is fair. I feel like if you make new plans,
but here's the thing.
Like,
I think the person who gets asked, is well within their rights to make new plans if the person who asked you that like hasn't followed up.
No, but I get that part. But I'm saying, I feel like, so you're like, listen, I know I have these plans on this day. That person hasn't followed up. I now have a new opportunity to have new plans. Before I confirm this plan, I'm just gonna be like, yo, listen. Look, like I feel like just out of courtesy, I feel like you didn't follow up all week.
No, but Ryan,
so listen,
I'll be straight up.
I have these plans right now. Are we still doing
I'll be straight up. In the situations that I've encountered in this, the plans that I've ended up going with, the plans that I've ended up going with have always come up like the day of. Right. You get what I'm saying? So like Monday comes and I know that I'm supposed to, like someone asked me to see on this day.
So you're waiting it out?
I'm waiting out, but someone else has been like, yo, do you want to go? Like if you hit me up and you're like, you want to go to the game? I'm not gonna ask that person.
You're not gonna.
It's Monday now.
You're not gonna react. You're not gonna be like,
are we
still going today?
I'm not gonna ask you. Are we still going today? Because in my mind, at that point, like it's already too late. Like if you have
question. Does the duration of the plan scheduling have something to do with it? So if I ask you on a Friday to go out on a Monday, or if I ask you the previous Monday to go out next Monday, and you don't hear from me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is there a time duration?
And that's
I'm like, yo, next week.
That's my thing, Ryan.
Next week we're gonna go somewhere. I don't talk to you all week, and then the Monday comes. Those plans are in the fucking wind.
They're in the wind.
But if I ask you on the Friday and the Monday is 2 days from now,
that's totally different.
That's all I'm asking.
That's totally different.
It's like Friday.
Totally different.
It's today's Friday, and I'm like, yo, on Monday let's do something. I don't talk to you until Monday.
Yeah.
Are you throwing those away?
Yeah.
Are you throwing those away? If it was on the previous Friday, like just 3 days.
No, I'm not throwing those away. No.
But if it's last Monday, and I'm like, yo, let's see each other next Monday,
Yeah.
and I don't talk to you all week,
Yeah.
and I don't hear from you, till Monday, those plans are in the dust.
They're in the dust.
I get that is fair.
They're in the dust.
I'm just the time frame does matter. Because
course
someone
it
asked you
does.
like 2 days ago, like you'll
Yeah.
do something in 2 days, and you just make plans. Like,
No,
it's like, whoa.
of
Like,
course it does. Of course it
it's
does.
a little
Like
wild.
the time frame always is.
So what's the duration? What's the max? A week of not hearing from me?
Yeah, a week. Yo, Ryan, a week is.
No, I'm just asking.
No.
I'm asking. That's a long time. To
But
not
as-
speak at all
As
to
quick
someone
as,
that you
as
want to
quick
see.
as quick as time flies,
Yeah.
a week is a long. Like that's 7 days
It's a
to
long
not
time to
message,
not speak
to not message
someone that you
someone
like.
and be like, oh, just to confirm, because it's courtesy. Like that's what it is at that point,
course.
right? That lets me know that you actually have some form of respect for me because
course.
when if I ask a girl out, like I'm inconveniencing her. Like I'm asking her to take time out of whatever the fuck she's doing
Yeah.
to come hang with me.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm going to follow up with her at some point. If I ask a week in advance, I ask like last Monday
Yeah.
to go out this coming Monday. I'll probably follow up on like, I don't know. Unless I'm talking to her, I'll follow up on like the Friday.
Yeah.
And be like, yo, just so you know, are you still cool
Yeah.
with coming out on Monday? Done. I hate, like, I've done it before where I've asked someone the day of, like in the morning,
Yeah.
like, oh, are you still
Yeah.
are you still down? And I've caught like a little bit of attitude from it because I didn't follow up with them earlier.
You know what's so funny? I was about to tell you just now. I've been in that flip situation like recently,
Yeah.
and it really just showed me that I didn't need to go on that date.
Yeah.
So basically, what happened, like that. That's exactly what you're saying. Like, if
Yeah.
you really care to see the person, you'll follow up. Intrinsically, it'll be
You
like
will follow. That's
but,
why
But I'm saying,
yeah.
but it showed me that I
Yeah.
didn't really want to go. So
Yeah.
it was my idea.
Yeah.
I was like, there's a girl. I was like, yo, we should go out on this day, right? It was a Sunday.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we should go out on Sunday. And this was probably like maybe the Tuesday of the week before, so a good 5 or 6 days before, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, next Sunday, like we should go out somewhere, right? And
Yeah.
she's like, okay, cool, definitely this time, this place, whatever. I'm a very scheduled person, so I
Yeah.
put it in my calendar.
Yeah.
So all my stuff is in my calendar, like schedules, dates, events, all's in my
Yeah.
calendar. So I still had it set up in my phone, right? It was my idea.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to her all week, and then the Sunday came, and like you said, the day of, I was
Yeah.
like, I'm like, are we still good for tonight? And she's like, oh, sorry, I made new plans because I
Yeah.
didn't hear from you.
Yeah.
And I didn't take any way. Like
Yeah.
I felt no way. I was like, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
Like, but I was like, oh shit, like, yeah, you're right. I literally haven't spoken to you.
Well, that's the thing.
So I didn't
Yeah.
even, I didn't feel a way. And what it really showed me was like, and my response to her was like, oh yeah, no worries, like cool. Like, she's like, yeah, I didn't hear from you, so I wasn't sure if you're still doing it. And I'm like, you know what? I get that. And she's like, yeah, I have my friends in town. I have new plans now. I was like, yeah, you know what? Cool. Like, we'll see each other when we can. And I left that. And I probably won't ask her out again.
Yeah.
Like, but not because of her, because of me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I didn't follow up. Like, I didn't really care. It was like, I was so indifferent about
that's
it.
That's why I think,
You know?
I don't really care if people think that I'm like a little too hard about
Yeah. No, but it
the
makes
situation
sense.
because what happens is I've been in situations where like I've made plans.
Yeah.
I made other plans because I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna chase you. And chase is a strong word, but I will follow up with you if I'm interested in you. Like if I like you enough and you ask me, I'll follow up with you. Even though you asked me, I'll follow up with you if I really want to.
I like you, so I'm like, yo, are we still doing
Are we
this?
still
Like,
good?
Yeah.
Right? But otherwise, I'm not chasing you.
No, I agree.
So
It actually depends on how much you like the person.
it depends on how much you like the
It's actually-
person, right? So for someone to get mad at me for doing something else now, when you didn't like take the time to follow up with me or whatever, I think that's a little ridiculous. Like only because I'm like, listen, you also have to look at it from you asked me.
Yes.
You asked me to take time out of my day.
Right.
You didn't do any follow up whatsoever, and the timing matters.
Yeah.
It's been more than a week, right?
Yes.
So you can't get mad at me because you didn't follow. It'd be no different. It's crazy to me when a girl like gets mad at me for that because it's happened. Because I'm like, wait a minute. Like if this was the other way around,
You'd be pissed.
you would for sure be mad at me.
You know what pisses me off, and not pisses me off, but what confuses me is I'm doing a podcast, Mom. I'm doing a podcast.
Okay, you're not supposed to. Hold on. Okay.
No, sorry.
Okay, sure.
Okay, bye. Thanks, Mama. Yeah, what bothers me is
Yeah.
that you, like you said about a week, right?
Yeah.
A week is a very long time. Like, okay, you don't have to like me.
Yeah.
Okay, if you don't like me,
Yeah.
that's fine. Like, listen, I'm good.
Yeah.
You don't have to like me. I don't have to like you, vice versa. But a week is a very long time. So if you don't speak to me for a week, that's okay.
Yeah.
But I don't think you like me now. Trust me.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna think you
Thank
like
you.
me.
Yeah.
Like, and that's okay. That is okay.
That's fine.
You're okay to not like me.
Yeah.
But someone who likes me is not gonna go a week without checking up with, not even about our date. Not even, doesn't have to, nothing to do with our date. About me. About me. If you don't check up on me in a week, who cares about the date we talked about?
Bro.
Just in a couple days to be like, hey, what's up? How is your last 2 days?
Yo,
How
man,
is,
the hilarious thing is there are
so
people
if-
listening right
yeah.
now that probably think that this doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Like,
No, of course it does.
but it
Like,
happens.
if you don't
bro.
check up, listen, if you don't check up on the person in a week of time,
It's
you
your-
don't care. You don't care.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't care, and that's okay.
Yeah,
but
it's
just
fine.
accept that you don't care.
You know what I mean?
Like-
Like, don't
like,
lie.
just-
Don't lie about
Don't
it.
lie. Like, accept. Like,
'Cause
listen,
I
I
know.
really don't give a fuck about it.
Like, I know.
Just I don't give a fuck about him. I want to sleep with him here and there.
Yeah.
I like being around him, but I don't really give a fuck about him.
It's because the problem is what it then tells me is that they just want things on their
On
terms.
their time, when you feel
their
like
terms
it.
and their times. Because I'm just like, yo, listen, I'm gonna make plans. I'm gonna do something else.
Like,
don't get mad at
you
me.
don't actually like.
You
you don't like me.
You don't
like
have the
me.
right to get mad at me
Yeah.
when I make new plans
Yeah.
after you went a week without checking
Without
up on me.
speaking.
You know what I mean? And the reason I keep saying it sounds kind of petty because it comes across like, Zamora, you could check in on them too. It's not about that. It's not about it. Because if I like you, I will check up on
Exactly.
you. I'll do that. Like, I'll check up on you. But at the end of the
What
day,
you're saying is if I'm indifferent,
yeah,
if I'm indifferent to going on the date, and you propose this date,
Yeah.
so you propose this date, I'm indifferent about it, but I'm interested.
yeah,
If I'm indifferent, I'm not gonna keep checking up on you because I'm indifferent. I would like to go, but if I don't, then I don't. Now, if you don't check up on me
Yeah.
and I'm indifferent to this date, and the date comes up and you don't check up on me, and I make new plans, if you get mad at me
yeah,
for being indifferent, shut up.
yeah.
Shut up.
Seriously.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Because you didn't check up on me. I didn't check up on you because I'm truly indifferent.
Yeah.
And you made the plans. And I realized after a week you didn't give a fuck about me.
That's
So-
that's what people are naturally gonna think.
Hey.
bro. Like if I look, I know this isn't a lie,
Yeah.
right? This is not a lie. If I go days without talking to you,
I don't like you.
I don't like you.
Can't.
I don't like you enough to like want something to pursue any further.
I can't. That's being real. That is being real. I can't.
If I like you, I'm gonna talk to you.
Somewhere.
Like,
In all honesty, we're both similar in many ways. If you like a chick, like not just here and there, if you like the girl, are you not thinking about her every day?
facts.
No, and not just a little bit, like every day. Where it's like
Yo,
you wake up, you're like, yo,
to the point where it's like
I
a
wonder
problem.
I wonder how she slept. Like something dumb like that. Like I
Yeah.
wonder if you sleep okay. Like
This is
I
how it
wonder,
relates
like
back to everything we were talking about earlier.
Usually I
But
sleep over at your house. I didn't sleep over tonight. Fuck, you sleep good without me? Like
Yeah.
just stupid shit. But
Yeah.
you're thinking about her. There's not a date. You don't go through a whole Tuesday.
Yeah.
Where you're like, just work.
Yeah.
School, like money, school, like, and not thinking about the girl at all. That's insane. That's insane. If you
actually
like, if
crazy.
you like her,
Yeah.
that's insane. You can't.
it doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen.
It's not possible, bro. Like, it's actually not.
No.
If you like someone,
It's not. Mm-hmm.
like if you actually like someone, you're going to talk to them.
The only reason this is a problem now is because there are the percentage of people who are listening to this,
Yeah.
and they're like, I like this person, I think about them all the time, I can't go a day without thinking about them or want to talk to them, but I'm purposely not going to message them
Yeah.
because they haven't messaged me.
Yeah.
That
That's the problem.
is the cancer. Because you don't know on their end, and if two people are thinking the same thing, it's fucked.
But Ryan, I don't entertain that shit.
don't
though.
entertain it.
Like, because the thing is, like, yeah, sure. Like, if a girl tells, like, I've been in a situation where a girl has told me, you know, like, I didn't message you because you didn't message me,
Yeah.
or like I kind of went ghost
Yeah.
because I was like,
I didn't
catch your
hear from-
feelings,
yeah,
or
yeah.
I didn't hear you. I've literally told girls like you're stupid for doing that.
Yeah.
Like you're actually dumb.
Yeah.
Like because I don't like that in my girl. Like any girl that I'm interested to.
I don't want you thinking about
usually
that.
most of them will just tell me shit straight up. They'll comment on my shit or they'll be like, "Why haven't I heard from you?"
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. Right. But if I'm checking in on you, like that shows that I'm interested. But also if I set a date with you, right, and I don't follow up for a week, that's problematic. But if I follow up, I know in my mind that it lets the girl know that I'm serious about this.
Looking forward to this day.
I'm looking forward to the day.
Yeah.
Even if she's indifferent, even if she was like, yeah, sure, I'll go.
Oh, you checked in.
If I follow up again, it's like,
he actually wants to go.
He's serious about going now, right? But I don't know why it's so difficult the other way around, right? Like I said, we're flighty, but it's like I'll bounce real quick and feel no ways about it.
Out of here.
You'll see my snaps at the game. Like that's where I'll be. Like you'll see me at the Raptors game.
Yeah.
And I'll feel no ways about that.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's our
Mad at
event.
me.
That's our event for the week, ladies and gentlemen. So as Amor mentioned briefly, we're going to try to implement a little rant session. This session went on longer than expected, which is it's our first one. So. But just to give you an idea of like how a topic will just kind of spread into certain things.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and make it more concise, so just kind of just rapid fire things like that to get through them. But relationships, man, we gotta love them, we gotta hate them, we can't live without them, we can't live with them. Like, what do we do with them?
Yeah.
But they're here. It's the We Need to Talk podcast. We talk about everything under the sun regarding relationships, men and women, and I feel like that's why you guys love us, because we don't hold back, and a lot of the stuff we talk about, you guys are dealing with right now.
Pretty much.
Like right now, like someone's not texting you right now. Someone you want to text you is not texting
that
you.
person might be me. Just letting you know. I'm joking.
But yeah, thank you guys again for stopping by another episode. We Need to Talk. I love this show. That's every week. I feel like I've said the same thing every time, but I genuinely love doing this.
Yeah,
and all thanks to you guys for tuning in every week. Last time I checked, we're getting about 600 plus plays a week. So shout out you guys.
Yep.
Shout out y'all. That's dope. That's really dope. But yeah, thank you for stopping by another week. I'm your host, Mr. KOA, alongside
Top Boy.
and it's We Need to Talk podcast.